Hey everybody, this is Rashida Lee. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome. As always, I'm very thankful to be spending this time with you all. Happy New Year. This is going to be a general love reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Okay, because it is a general reading, I do ask that you take whatever messages resonate with you and just leave behind whatever does not. All right. Before I get started, I would like to share with you all that I do post to my channel on a daily basis. I post shorts, okay, and typically they are inspirational messages. So if you have not already hit that notification button, please be sure to do so that way you don't miss out on all of my daily messages, okay? Now, let's jump into it. So, Cancers. Before starting this video, I just kept hearing for you all, and it is now complete. The phrase, it's now complete, okay? So, whatever it is that you are going through in your life right now, you're transitioning, moving from one space to another, etc., just know that whatever process that the situation refers to, it's now complete. All right. And so for the angel message, we have clear cognizance. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. All right. Also, Spirit wants you to know to don't be afraid to take chances. Now is the time to take that risk, right? To try something new. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to pull a couple of cards here to get some overall love messages for you. Okay, free yourself. Oh, wow. Okay, and we have forgiving and learning. So, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yes, it is. Okay. So that plays into, it's now complete. So whatever you feel like you didn't have control over, for everyone it may vary, but for those where it pertains to your love life, and you felt like, you know what, I have to do everything this person's way. It was like their way or the highway, right? And having the feel of, I need to walk on eggshells, or I'm having to walk on eggshells. I have to tippy toe around certain situations because if I don't, this person may have a reaction that I don't necessarily like, right? And not really fully being able to speak your mind and to be yourself. No one wants to be in a position to where they feel like they, one, have to walk on eggshells, and two, where they cannot be themselves, right? And so if you had to constantly reinvent yourself in order to fit an image, in order to fit, certain actions or thought patterns of your partner, your romantic partner, that's now complete. Like, you don't have to deal with that anymore. And so that's why the message is free yourself, okay? And then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I have the feeling that you put up with a lot of mess from this person, right? And you tried and tried and tried, and it's just, no matter how hard I tried, no matter what I did to try to please this person, cancers, are very free spirited, but at the same time, like, if they decide to really be with someone, they're going to really wholeheartedly embrace them and love upon them and want to do everything possible to really help make them happy. Not make them happy, but help add to their happiness, right? Because typically you cannot make anyone happy. They have to be happy within themselves. But you're willing to go out on a limb, right? And it's like the more that you gave, the more they took, and the more that it depleted you. And so looking back on it now, it's, I gave too much of me, and in the midst, you lost yourself. You lost your whole identity, right? And so you're being encouraged to forgive that person that put you through so much, and not only that, but forgive yourself, okay? Forgive the time that you that you invested in them, because it's like, I can't believe I put so much time and energy, like years worth of drama, into our partnership, only for it to go up in flames, right? Um, but it's okay. Now that I know that they were to help heal me, because there was some stuff that was rooted within you that allowed for you to stay in that situation longer than necessary. And so with that process, it's like, okay, I see the aspects of me that weren't quite all the way healed. So I'm going through this process of healing my internal being and forgiving them. I'm forgiving myself, you know. And so the more that you do that, because you've completed the cycle of being with them, that partnership is now over and done with. Listen to your guides, listen to spirit, listen to the universe, and pay attention, because they're giving you answers in terms of how to help you move from day to day, right? Because I feel like you're still in the process of, how am I going to get through certain, when I'm triggered. Okay, let me say it that way. When you're triggered, what to do? Because we all have triggers, but it's some things that really still bother you, and so somebody can say something to you or do something, and it'll trigger you and bring you back to certain memories, to when you were with that person and it wasn't a good experience for you. So listen to spirit, as they will help guide you and give you tools and answers to what you can do to help you through those moments that trigger you. Okay. Yeah. And that's going to help to free you even more. So let's get some additional messages. All right, spirit, give me some additional. I'm going to take that one. Let's get some additional messages. Take that one. These cards don't fly out easily because they're very flimsy. So what, okay, I was going to say, if I don't get some more cards, I'm just going to pull them randomly, but give me just a moment. I'll see it, one more card. Okay, so I'm going to take these two. They were sticking out. Okay, so what do we have here? Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Okay. So look. Boom. Confirmation. Forgiveness is the key to your peace of mind. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have walked away from something or someone that it really took you a lot of strength to do. And with that, you've begun the process of forgiving them. You realize the more that I forgive them, forgive the situation, forgive myself, the more that you start to free yourself, the more peace of mind that you have. Okay? And it's about getting back that clarity. Cancers are very intuitive beings. You're water babies. So naturally, you feel things on a higher level. All right. We also have raised your love vibrations. Absolutely. And so you are in a place of embracing all of you, flaws and all, and it's so beautiful. It's like, you know what? I am uniquely and wonderfully created. Okay? And so having to break down those internal walls, things that cause for you to be a little closed off, because cancers can also be secretive, but you are willing to reveal yourself more, even to yourself, and raising your love vibrations, right? Loving on you more. And even with that, with you loving yourself more, that within itself is freeing, okay? There were definitely, we could talk about red flags. They were not willing to face their own insecurities. Absolutely. And so, causing for you, that's where the eggshells, walking on eggshells, caused for you to really their insecurities cause for you to feel like, okay, I have to walk on the eggshells because they're not willing to face them, thus taking out whatever their frustration, their pain out on me, you know. We're not doing that. We're not pretending like we're an ostrich any longer and putting your head in the sand. Go along and get along. You're not doing that anymore. And, at the end of the day, they thought that they were controlling things. They thought they had the upper hand, but control is an illusion, right? And so the more that you started to forgive the whole process, right? Forgive yourself, forgive them, and all that. You had clarity, excuse me, and it calls for you to say, okay, no, they no longer have power over me. They no longer have control over me. I'm gonna free myself, right? And I feel like that was a lot of darkness, especially toward the end of your relationship with this person, that it felt like a major cloud over your head, right? And so as you fought your way back to the light, because light and dark coexist, both are needed for progress. Some things that you experienced with them, you had to go through, because otherwise you would have never awakened to all of you, to all of what your essence consists of. You know, you wouldn't have been able to free yourself to the point where you realize how powerful you are. Okay, and so yeah, sometimes we need the dark in order to appreciate the light. Just like how we have daytime, we also have nighttime. Both are needed, right? In order for the world continue to exist. Can't be sunny all the time, right? In divine order, absolutely. Even down to the time that you decided to walk away from this person, that is divine order. You had such a sense of peace. I know I can do this now, right? It was divine timing. I do, on the good news, not only are you, stepping back into your power, you are clear, you have your clarity, but I do feel like, for those that are single and you recently walked away from someone, that you will be meeting someone again. I would say maybe around the end of the year, as you continue to, embark upon your healing journey. Just know that it's not over in terms of meeting someone that is truly for you. So in when it comes to you dealing with your ex, that is complete. Okay, no more of that. I'm going to pull some. Okay, and they just flew out. Look, emotions are running high. This is a new moon. January 21st. This is a new moon. So absolutely, anytime we do have a full moon, new moon, you are going to be highly sensitive, especially cancers, right? The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. If you by the way, cancers, if you haven't already walked away, you will be. You will be. Because you're going to say, it's time. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Now it's time for me to get my exit strategy together and walk away. Quick example, Wendy Williams. When she had enough, she had enough. She's a Cancer, and that's why I use her as an example. When she had enough, it was, okay, let me plan my exit strategy and get the heck up out of Dodge. Absolutely. And she was gaining that momentum and that strength and everything else she needed to do in order to walk away. Balance spirituality and practicality. Oh my gosh. Full moon in Pisces. So yeah, you may be at this time relying heavily on your spiritual side in order to help you get through. And so That's also freeing within itself, coming back into who you are spiritually. I feel like with this person, that was intimidating for them because of, again, their own insecurities. So, again, you had to hide certain aspects of yourself, including your spirituality, in order to go along to get along. And then we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Yeah. hmm Again, if you haven't already walked away, that momentum, emotions are running high, the energy is gaining momentum. You're balancing out your spirituality with practicality. Let's be practical about the situation. It's no longer working, and a fiery climax approaches. Okay? Enough is enough. It's complete. You're being freed. Walk away. Okay? All right, that is what I have for you, Cancers. Thank you so much for your time. If you have not already, please be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, comment, share, all that good stuff for personal sessions. I am available. My contact information is listed in the description box below. Not only do I provide readings, but I'm also a certified Reiki practitioner. So if you are interested in distance healing services, I offer those in addition to local or in-person services here locally in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in, and until we meet again, enjoy.